a while ago was more of a thing back in the day where it was kind of that thing where the man pays for a lot of stuff and or big things, I guess, and the woman is more on like the housewife role, paying for housewife. To this day, I know a couple guys that don't feel comfortable paying for certain things that they think, is more a woman should do or buy if you're sharing a household with. So I kind of just wanted to touch base on that and get you guys' opinion on that. First, I'm gonna start with Clay. I'm gonna ask you about, let's say, dinner, for example. This is not someone that you're very familiar with. Maybe this is just the first couple dates or whatever. Do you think, as a guy, that you should be paying for everything as far as date wise until this young lady decides that she wants to be with you?
I mean, if this is someone that I'm really into, and obviously if we're on a date, I'm clearly into them, I would honestly make that gesture just off of the strength of being a gentleman. You know what I mean? But also kind of, I don't know, like I kind of, it's a love hate thing with certain things like that, because even a small gesture like paying for dinner, I want to show her that I can take care of something small like that. I am stable enough to show her a good evening and have a good time. But at the same time, though, like if she offers to pay or offers like, hey, no, like you've been paying for stuff all day, let me cover for this. I'm not gonna tell her no. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Word.
I want a
City
strong,
boys up.
independent woman by my
Word.
That's
side.
what I
You know
was
what I'm saying?
thinking.
Talking about city boys now, chill out. But for real though,
It was like,
but for real
word.
though,
They put my shit
but for
back
Yeah,
in
I
my
real
ain't even
though,
pocket
have to
then.
ask for it. Go ahead, shorty. All right.
You ain't
Oh,
gotta
you
nah,
ask
got
for
but
it.
money, money.
And
but
then it's on
but for
you.
real though, because at the end of the day, like I like every man, every dog has his day where he's not up. You know what I'm saying? So like, I need to be able to have someone by my side where like, if I can't pay for dinner, but you really want to go out to eat, are you gonna be able to pay for it? Because you know I'll pay for it the next time. You know what I'm saying? Like it again goes
Word.
back to that balance thing for me. You know what I'm saying? But yes, for your question, first date, if it's someone I'm into, I would do it just off of the gentleman gesture. That's just me.
But if she pulls out the wallet first and says it's on her, you good.
I
Go ahead.
mean, they said it's rude. They said it's
City
rude to tell a woman
boy.
no.
City
That's
They
a
said it's
flex
rude to tell a
standard.
woman no. You
He
feel
said, I
me?
mean,
Hey.
So
I'm
it
the
is
type of
what it
person
is.
too, like
okay,
at like
I'd like
to
to.
also
Oh, go ahead.
the way I hold on real quick. The way I always combat that, because that happened to me a couple times. So the way I always combat that is like, all right, if you're gonna pay for dinner, like I'm not gonna end the evening and not pay for something. Is there anything else we can do? Movie, something. I'll pay for that. You know what
All
I'm
right.
saying? So like, if I can
Yo,
segue into
stop trying to
something
be
else,
modest. You
into
about to sling it just for that. Just for that. You know what you about to get into. You know what you
Jada.
gonna get into.
man,
All right, now Jada, what was you
This
gonna say though? You said
movie.
you
we're not in high school. I'm
I
not fast
forgot.
no more.
No, I didn't forget. Sorry. So this is what I will say, because I feel like it's not addressed enough because of how society's really pushing like for a certain gender
hmm
to be taken care of. I feel like it's
hmm
not addressed enough that females can very much so have the love language of gifting and pleasing and like that. I feel like it doesn't matter if you take it upon yourself to do it, if it's asked for or whatever. If a woman pays for anything, it's controversial in this day and age. And as a man, to literally be anything other than a hardworking black man, that's controversial. So I feel like
hmm
with everything being situational, but also too with communication of understanding everybody's conditions, where everybody's at, that can make things flow a little bit better. If you don't got it and we go to dinner and you ordered oysters and lobsters talking about, oh, I don't got it, now we gonna fight. So
You go,
Yeah.
okay,
it just,
yeah, and
but
that's
but but
that
if
is a
we
thing.
left the
I've
house,
heard. Go ahead.
but if we left the house and you already said to me like, "Hey, I know, we're used to going here, every Thursday or whatever. Like, I know we're used to doing this, but I don't have it right now. I don't know if you want to still go out, but I'm just letting you know." Now the
Right.
ball is in my court to be like, "Hey, we can set up a nice romantic evening at home, or I got it. Let's go." Probably not the same spot, or probably even a better spot if I got it.
Right.
Like, but the communication is there for us to be like, let's figure this out. I think with
Word.
the individualist mindset of going into a group thing like a date, that lack of consideration messes up the communication. And then you're in that endless loop of like, what do I do? Instead of just fucking asking the next person, hey, what you want to do?
Right, right.
Makes life easier.
That's true. And I think what the situation you're talking about, I think is a lot easier to do that when you are in like a established relationship with someone and
Word.
you know what's going on and y'all both on the same page. Um, but like,
Oh, what?
like
You
you were
don't talk
also
about that on the first
saying
date?
the
How
first
do
one.
you get to the date?
I mean, okay, so like me,
Y'all really pulled a movie thing and y'all go, all right, shorty, y'all see you tomorrow at 7. Be ready. You gonna do that? She could
wait,
be a
what you mean?
murderer. You don't know this.
Wait, what you mean? You mean
You
like what do you mean?
Like,
Like
all right, check me out, check me out. You setting up plans with a shorty, right? You don't know them like that, right? And you're just like,
right.
hey, I'd like to get to know you. Let's go out on a little shindig, whatever. You trying to really Rico Suave it and just be like, be here this time, and then we figure it out? Hell no. I'm gonna sit and talk to your ass. Hi, what's going on?
I
They could be
mean,
who
first date,
ever.
nah. I ain't gonna. If this is what I see, it, and this is how I look at it. My personal opinion, right?
You are
From
adventurous.
from a, a male perspective, or me personally, I'm not gonna say talk for every guy, but one, I feel like if I'm the guy and I'm approaching the girl, or I'm the one that's hitting her up to take her out, she could be doing anything else with that time, right? Particularly if she's an attractive young lady, whatever. There's probably other people trying to use her time or whatever. So if I'm taking you out and I made the plans, I'm gonna be responsible for everything, even financially. I'm gonna be responsible for planning it, whatever. You get what I'm saying? And I think the best way to avoid any conflict with that money wise is don't even go on a date with nobody if you don't have the money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard so many situations where girls have told me they ain't gone on dates with dudes and niggas cars declined or they just didn't have the money or they made some
Damn.
excuse. And it's like, dog, why did you even? And this was him asking her out. So it's like, why did you even orchestrate this whole situation if you was? And I'm not clowning nobody for being broke because I don't clown, I don't do that. But if you know you right now are not in the position to take somebody out and fully cover everything, why even set it up? Why set that up? Why
Plan something in
Well,
your
Word.
life
that's just
stage.
Word. Go
yeah.
to the park.
That's what I was gonna say.
Go to the park.
I was gonna say, yo,
Listen,
you know, we could go to a fancy dinner, but if a guy took me on a picnic, I would feel
Right.
so much more
you
thought
getting them
It's
about.
draws in
free.
the park. You
It's
getting them
Yes,
free.
draws
you
right
you
then and there.
actually
I'm
have
not
to
even
like,
gonna wear draws.
you
But
have to
listen,
like
but
think this
okay,
through. You
but
feel me?
Fuck the
listen,
draws.
but like Jada was kind of saying, and like I think Clay was saying too, these days in men's defense, I think a lot of guys don't even know women feel that way because every society's like, oh, he got to have this, he got to be taking me here if he don't got money. So in our heads, we already thinking like, she don't want to go to no fucking park. She don't, you know what I'm saying? She don't want to go
That's
to
the
the
problem
some
too,
girls ain't
though.
even
This
trying
ain't
to
no
just go to the
picnic, bitch.
movies.
It
It,
raises
You know
this
what I'm saying?
issue
Like,
of, okay, so this is the thing too, though, with that. It's
Word,
like
bro.
the whole society thing of, oh, it's telling us what women want, but a lot of this shit is
right,
fake. Like
Yeah,
majority of people throwing money ain't got it.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
that's a
yeah, for
if
sure.
we
fact.
being honest right now, a lot of these women go and they're disappointed because these niggas is lying.
Yeah.
So if I
that's
already
true.
Hmm.
know and establish my situation with you where, I know you're not always gonna have it, or I'm the type of person like, if it's my idea to do something, I don't mind paying
okay.
for that. Like I
Yes.
don't mind it
Okay,
because I brought it up, I brought it to your attention. However, I
right,
also feel like the thought when it comes to women, well, the three of us that I know of, I don't need you to pay something for $1,000 for me to be content or happy with you at all. Because majority of the time, you think you can buy me when you just throwing money at me.
Hmm.
Because some people
and
like to buy people. I want to see,
yeah.
and that's the thing too.
Some
You
people
keep
like to be
throwing
bought.
money.
So you gotta mention
Yeah,
some
yeah.
people do like
I
to be bought.
agree. I agree. I
Yeah,
agree. But the problem with
yeah.
that is too, the same people throwing money are the same ones complaining about gold diggers.
That's true.
How you
That's
throwing
true.
money and you blaming somebody for wanting you for what you showing?
But it's funny. I
Yeah.
was just thinking, and you talking about everything's fake. All right, so check this out. Let's put it in this scenario. What if this? All right, so what if this dude or whatever, you see him maybe on Instagram at the strip club throwing money, whatever, buying fancy stuff, and then instead of taking you out for a fancy dinner, this man takes you out to a picnic and not spending no money. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna feel
Word,
that?
like, would you? Yeah, about like, okay, what if the guy you know he got money
Can I
and
say
he not
can I
spending
say
it?
That's a good
something?
Does
scenario.
Can I
that
I ain't
say
bother
gonna
you?
lie.
something?
That's a
To be
good
honest
What
with
if,
you,
question.
what if a
okay,
nigga got
I'm
money?
not
But
gonna
I'm
You
hold
know he
talking
you.
got money
about
and
a
he had dinner. He told you
scenario.
to pay.
Okay.
He like,
So I feel you. I feel you on that. But I'm talking about the men who think they can buy you by
Yeah,
only
yeah.
throwing their money at you. I would
Right.
feel some type of way though if I saw him throwing money at everybody but me. Don't get me
oh,
wrong.
okay,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But what
at
I'm
least you admit
saying is,
that
in general, a lot of men want to throw money that they don't have,
they don't
but
have.
get
Right,
upset when the woman uses them for what they gave the woman. Does that make sense?
that is true. Yeah, no,
So
that's
it's
absolutely
like,
correct. Yeah.
Okay,
so
I
it's like one of those things where I may like, okay, let's say you like somebody or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you want to impress them. That makes complete sense.
Right.
But it's like you have to know what this person like and what they like. So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
by throwing money, what if the person don't even like when people throw money at them? So you got to know who you're taking on a date. You got to know who you're going out with in a way so that you can set yourself up for success. Because you over here throwing money when the person just wanted a fucking popsicle. I don't know. I'm just
Word,
saying.
facts.
Yeah.
That's
Example.
true. That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
J.
So it's like you have to
Word.
know who you're dealing with in order to move correctly. Because then if I like this and you do that, I may not appreciate as much as you would want me to because that's not my love language. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay. That's what I meant.
Yeah, it does. Jado, you was gonna say something?
yeah, the strip club thing kind of hurt me, man, because I'm a strip club type of broad. So like, I'm thinking about it like this: like, if I got it, oh, I'm throwing it in the club. But like I said,
Right.
I'm broke. Don't ask me for nothing. I don't
But
have it
all right,
outside
but
of
I
the
think what you
door.
okay. But what if your partner sees that? Like, what if you dating a dude or whatever, and you throw
Bruh,
money in the strip club, and then they're like,
first date,
when okay,
first date, you don't know nothing. No one knows nothing.
okay, first, yeah, all right. So first
But
date, we
first
can all
impressions
argue
tell
Unless
is what
they
he's
follow
trying to
you on
say though.
social
Yeah, if
media,
they more than
they see
likely they're
your
probably
night
gonna
out
follow
to
you
the
on
night
social
Bruh,
media.
before.
listen,
that too. But let's say
I manage sex workers. I know an illusion is literally social media and what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because all you
right.
need is a green screen or a white wall to be whatever you want to be on a digital
Word.
platform
For sure.
at all
That's true.
times. So whatever the hell is seen and outside on social media, I'm a behind the scenes girl and I know that's probably not it. You probably rent this car. You probably, happen to have a schedule working with your job to be in this luxurious house you take content in. You probably are a hotel worker and took advantage of a free room. Like
Bro.
it just everything is when I see you, what is it? What's going on? Like, I'm not worried about anything outside of that if I'm getting to know you because I live
Okay,
by people make time for what they want to make time for. If I made the time to
that's
sit
true.
and stalk you instead of you just showing me what's going on, then I put time into something that may not even work out. That's a bad investment. So if I just focus on, okay, I like this person, I'm getting to know this person, I like this, I don't like this, if the don't likes outweigh the likes, then I may toot it and boot it if I really wanted to get there just to see what it's like. But for the most part, it's probably not gonna last. But if whatever they're going through, the I likes are more than the I don't likes, then we'll more than likely work something out.
Can I ask y'all a
Right.
question?
Mm-hmm.
Mike, I'm taking
Yeah.
your freaking J. I'm taking your freaking
No,
thing.
go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all seen the thing with the girl with the horse carriage in New York?
Horse carriage, horse
She was on
carriage.
a
What?
date. Okay, so the dude took her
No.
on
I
a
don't think
date.
so.
Okay, so this
Uh-huh.
dude took a girl on a date.
Mm-hmm.
And after the date outside, he had a horse and carriage waiting for her. And she clowned him on
Mm-hmm.
social media. This is no fucking Disney movie. Why you brought this horse and
I
carriage?
think I did
All
see
right. So
that.
boom.
She doesn't need to be
Perfect
Disney.
example.
Whoa, whoa, I
Perfect
did see
example.
that.
You see, that's
I
a
was
perfect
just saying
example.
that.
I feel like there's certain things. So me, if I'm the guy in that situation, that's not something I would do. But also, I don't really see nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't clown that. Like
No.
if my man told me he was doing that for his girl, I wouldn't clown him. You know what I'm
I'd be
saying?
like,
But
damn, bro,
Nah.
set me up.
Okay.
you feel me? So that's what I'm saying. That's another thing. And again, men, we as men, we have these things too. Just like Zimora was saying, there's niggas that's flaunting, and then they get mad when women want them for what they flaunt. There's women where it's like you can't get mad at niggas when stuff like that happens. Where it's like I thought I was doing this thing that was this real romantic, cute kind of thing, and then
Word.
I end up getting clowned because I'm pretty sure that girl wouldn't have complained had he had took her to some expensive steakhouse or you know what I'm saying, took her,
It's-
flew her out the
Not
state
even
or something
knowing
like
that the
that.
horse costs just the same amount.
That's what I'm
Bro,
thinking.
you know what I mean? And also a
That's a
much
New
better
York
opportunity to
City
get to know
horse. It
someone.
has a
A New
You know what I
family
York
and a
mean?
City
Like,
mortgage.
horse.
right. So that too. And we all seen it, anybody who's used even like these dating apps in the past 3-4 years, you'll see a lot of people are kind of confused on whether they want a real relationship with somebody they want to be with, or if they just want
True.
someone who's cool or someone that they could take pictures with and post on Instagram and stuff like that. So
And they
Dating apps are the
I think
stay.
worst.
They
so that's
stay
a
like
big part of
Attention
our
is a
generation.
big thing too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I want
Attention,
Attention.
wanting it, and meeting its requirements.
Mm-hmm.
She breaking up a
Can
little
y'all?
bit. You're breaking up a little bit.
What happened?
She's going in and out.
I was hearing her before, but I'm not hearing her now.
Yeah, you fully
Yeah,
breaking
word.
up. Your audio not coming in at all. You might want to jump
You
out and
probably
come back
Maybe
cussing
her
in.
hell
headphones
out
died.
of
Yeah,
her.
well, yeah, sure.
she has like crazy. Right?
What I was gonna say
We had a
before
conversation too, like,
before she
fuck.
started talking, just like we spoke earlier about maybe like the music industry kind of being a play into these people's actions. I feel like social media has a lot of play into relationships and
Yeah,
the
for sure.
dating situation, because first of all these stuff on social media about relationships and about dating, about how a man should be, how a woman should be, I guarantee it's kind of just messing up a lot of people's minds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So where they truly don't even know what they want. You know what I'm saying? They only know what they think is
They see.
what they
Yeah,
see
like
and what they believe is
supposed to want.
acceptable. They see city boys, they see city girls. You know what I'm saying? So
They want to be a part of the trend.
yeah, they want to be a part of the
Right.
trend. You got girls want they believe the
Sucks,
dude's supposed to
man.
throw money at them, but truthfully, that's not really what they want. But they think they want that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, social media is heavily to be blamed for this relationship and dating crisis that America is going through right now.
World.
You know the thing about
Yeah,
social media though, it's all a diet, you know? Who do you follow?
that's true. That's
Some
true.
somewhat,
That's true.
somewhat,
I was thinking
somewhat.
about that the other
Not
day. That's true.
I don't know about now.
But sometimes,
I don't know.
but honestly though, in people's self defense, sometimes because that's why, like me, I had
Y'all hear
sometimes
Jada?
I'll create
My
like
bad.
a whole different.
Y'all
I
hear
can't
her?
hear her. Why? Why I can hear her now?
All right, let me get her in the feed. JD,
Oh,
you're not in the feed yet.
nothing happened.
Nobody happened.
Wait, Jada's not in the feed. Oh yeah,
No,
okay,
I'm
she's
getting
not
her.
in the feed, but I can hear her though.
Yeah. We can hear her, but I'm getting her on the feed right now.
All right.
Yeah, no, Sunshine was just saying like how you can repeat what you said, Sunshine, if you.
I don't
what you
remember.
said. Do you remember?
Oh God.
She has said. What was I about to say? I was about to say.
No.
Oh yeah,
I'm
okay.
glad I'm not.
She said that it depends on who you follow. Who you follow.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah, we talking about that. Like she was saying, it was a diet. It's our diet. Like you kind of create your own thing of who you follow.